Namaste. Usually you expect me in Simply SPB to talk about my biographical experiences in my profession, singing. That's what it had been happening since almost 22 to 23 weeks. But now, today, it's not going to be that actually, because we have a calamity in all over the world by name Corona, Covid-19. And in our country, it's almost 2 lakhs of people are affected by this. And everybody is saying that the best remedies, the best way how to tackle with this is done by the Indian government. It's a fact. All we have to do now is to cooperate with the government, your state government or the central government, without any bias of politics. Now we have to come together to directly wage a war against this COVID-19 spreading. That is very, very important. Please, as good citizens, we have to follow those rules. See, now the more than the coronavirus epidemic, the most deadlier things are happening through social media. Everybody who gets something, some material, is trying to forward it to so many people. There are mostly unproven issues over there. Actually, most of them are false. For example, they say that in warm weather, coronavirus cannot exist. It is not proven. And don't take ice cream, that will increase the problem. It is not proven. Or take only hot food, that will help fighting against corona. That is not proven. And eating particular food will help you getting the virus out of your system is not proven. It is false. You see, like wearing mask, everybody now is running around pharmaceutical shops to buy masks, and they are going for most sophisticated masks. And what is happening with this is, number one, it's so unfortunate. There are people who try to make business out of this, uncouth business. They raising the price of these things so that people are running around to buy these things. But who should wear a mask, first of all? Those people who are taking care of the isolated wards, people who are taking care of the patients, they should wear the mask. You see, generally wearing a mask is to get unpolluted, your system to get unpolluted. But even if you wear a mask over your mouth and your nose, how about your eyes? This coronavirus does not spread through air. That is, everybody it is proved and everybody knows it scientifically. So it through the droplets when you sneeze or cough, without our knowledge, we think that it is only falling here. It may spread to at least a meter distance. So, if you want to sneeze, you can keep a handkerchief and do that. That not only at this juncture, at any time. That is the way you have to do, not keeping your hand like this and sneezing into it and doing like this, shaking hands with people. That's not right at all. That is very unhygienic. You see, people who are taking care of patients, they should wear these masks. And in general, if you want to contain the atmospheric problem into your system, you can wear. But that is not a criteria to help you fight with coronavirus. Please keep that in mind. The distance between person to person is very, very important. Very important. Even in airports, we see before the security check gate, people are touching each other as if he is not going to get into the aircraft. Make it a point to keep at least a 3 feet, 4 feet distance between person to person. The line may be bigger, but you got to do this. If nobody is following it, shout. The security people should shout and tell them. Keep a distance between person to person. That is very, very, very important. And don't travel unless it is very, very essential, because these are all the issues in traveling. In a bus, you have to sit next to next. In an aircraft also, you have to sit next the person. We don't know what the other person's symptoms are. Even if he keeps his hand on the hand rest and you are keeping your hand rest on that, also you might get. Yes, you have sanitizers and you are doing everything properly. But why do you take a chance? Unless it is very essential, don't travel. And so uncouth, some people have, the police have caught a place where duplicate sanitizers are being manufactured. Is this the time for these sorts of nonsensical things? Don't you have conscience? The entire world is shivering with corona. You want to make money out of this one? What sort of people you are? Think twice. You have families, you have children. It is uncouth, very, very uncouth. Listen to me. We have 1.4 billion people living in our country. You know the number of kits for testing this corona virus symptoms? 150,000. Only 150,000. It may increase in the future. You see, everybody who is having a running nose or little bit of cough, don't run for tests. Don't run to give your blood tests, because there is so much of pressure over the labs and the testing kits. You may not give them more facilitation to do things properly. If you are finding symptoms, I'll tell you. First, isolate yourself. If you are conscious that you have this thing, you isolate yourself. Day 0, you will get fatigue, tiredness, and everything. Okay, this is one symptom. It continues on the day 2. Day 3, mild fever with cough and itchy throat. This you all know through doctors saying that through social media. 4th day, mild headache and on and off fever. Mild headache comes on and off, and slight fever. Day 5, your stomach gets upset, loose motions, fever may increase. 6th and 7th day, more body pain and headache, and your diarrhea, the upset stomach might get controlled or might go up. That means you may lose appetite. 8 and 9, all will reduce. All these symptoms, 8 and 9, will reduce. But you have to watch this like keeping an agenda with you, writing everything. And then on that 9th day, what will happen? Lower fever, lower body pain, only cough and itchy throat. Means you have resisted corona and your body is improving. Then no blood tests are necessary. If 9th and 10th day the things get worse, then you have to go to the concerned people. The helpline numbers are given in each state and each city. Then at that situation, you go there and consult. Why I've been saying about this is, it's highly impossible to test everyone who is afraid of and runs to the doctor. These are all the symptoms. Try to work out on these things. But you may say that how do you know? That we can't help it. But in general, these are all the facts which doctors are saying. This is also, I am not saying just because somebody else has sent me in a social media. One of the doctors talked to me and he said, as a responsible citizen, sir, you have a YouTube channel and you have on your Facebook, if you say, people will listen to you. And don't forget, sir, remedy will be definitely found. Remedy will be definitely found. It may take time, but what we have to do is we have to cooperate with the authorities who are trying to do their best. And don't make it political. And don't think, I am not going to get. Look at India. There are lots of people living on platforms under the trees. But they don't have shelters. Have they not survived all these things? Yes, they have survived because their immunity is better for anything and everything. They have developed a beautiful immunity in their body. But this COVID-19, the immunity system is entirely different from this. It is not coming from person to person, it is coming now. It has come from a different species. Different species. So, the immune system in our body may not identify how to fight with this unless we find a remedy for this. So the immunity will not be able to fight with this virus and you may get it. So don't have those notions that in India we cannot get this and the temperature is so high here it won't. No rules like that. And don't believe that it is a biological warfare or it is a chemical warfare like thing. One country has started this because they wanted to catapult the entire economical system of the world and they want to become big in the world. These are all nonsensical. Don't believe into all these things and make 2 and 2 4 and call it as 8 and have add your own opinions and spread the rumors. That is nonsensical. The simple things you have to do now is the hygiene. Not only when COVID-19 is there, even otherwise. Hand washing is a must. Best thing is wash your hands with soap and then only your sterile whatever the sanitizers will work. The best thing is soap, washing your hands, and how to wash. A lot of very popular personalities they have explained through video. You all know those things. And keep inside your home. Now don't move with a lot of people. Don't gather, don't go to gatherings. That's why the government has totally nullified and totally not given permission for any gatherings. They have shut down cinema halls, they have shut down gyms, they have shut down most of the public meetings and everything. You have to do is cooperate with them. That's very important. Don't go on calculating and the cinema halls are shut down and the businesses are shut down. We are losing this much of money. Health is money now. Health is the value now which you have to take care of. A human being, a human mind can definitely develop a solution for this and you can win over anything and you can make money later, but be healthy and live healthy is a very important motto now. Look at that thing. That is very important. Simple things. Sanitize your home and surroundings, the Balu streets, and when you walk, you catch hold of so many things. Every day, when you have people to clean that, or otherwise, even you sanitize those things. You may say that I am at home, nobody has come. No, we don't know. We don't know at all. And most of them say the villagers are very happy, sir, because they are not moving with people from urban area and they are not getting contaminated with this virus. We don't know. One person who has just visited a different country has come over there, might have definitely had this and it has gone to them. From person to person, it might spread. So most of the time you have to go and definitely tell the people who are not urban, who are in villages, what to do and what not to do. That is important responsibility of a citizen. And how long this goes on, nobody knows. Be patient. That is very important. Be patient and do what best you can do. It automatically subsides. Right from Röntgen, right from penicillin being done, and Röntgen who has found out an X-ray machine. Like that, so many medicines have been found to help the humanity to fight lots of diseases. And human mind is the best computer and they will definitely find a solution for this and have belief in that. And don't unnecessarily be a quack doctor and go on saying that this medicine or that medicine, this food or that food will help these things and confuse people. Talk to learned people, talk to doctors, and as I said, only if necessary, don't put so much of pressure over the health departments by asking to test your blood and all those things. I have explained in detail what to do and what not to do. One more important thing which we forget, which we never heeded to when people said that the surfaces which carry more number of bacteria are the cell phones and your remote controls and the pad with the keys with which you work, mostly music industries where you have to punch in and punch out and do. So at least thrice in a day you try to keep clean all these surfaces with sanitizers. That's very important. These days kids play with a lot of iPads, lot of pads, lot of computers, lot of remote controls. It's very, very important to clean them, to sanitize them. That is the most important aspect. And if you are living in a gated community, or if not, you are in a place where you have a lift, and don't try to crowd into it, and because you want to go to your floor faster, don't crowd into it. Take your time and go. And the maintenance people should always be cleaning all those parts where people hand hold. And airlines are doing a beautiful job, and there is a sensitivity in an aircraft system itself. If you don't know, the aircraft air cleans itself so beautifully after the engine starts. It takes it out and fresh air comes in, and there is so much of these physics in the aircrafts also. But at the same time, there is a lot of sanitization done by the airlines people also. Everywhere they are doing these things, at the customer counters and at the security gates and everywhere. But you got to do what you have to do. That's very important. Nothing more than that. Let us be like responsible, not like, let us be responsible, civilized citizens, and help the authorities who are trying to help us. Thank you so very much for listening to me. Next week, if all goes well, I might come with something uh, musical with you. Thanks for listening to me. Namaste.